So if you was to have to build a starting five out of all the programs that you've coached, boys, girls, obviously you had one team there. Who would be your five?
Ooh, oh boy, that is tough. That is tough. We've had so many great players, but you're gonna put me on the spot. And you're gonna get some. I'm gonna get some text. Well, we've had so many. They just start flying off my head without really, looking at it and
Well,
thinking of
hey,
it.
let me stop you and let me give you a little. I'll give you
Okay,
a little help, maybe. Maybe kind of get you
okay,
got. I get asked this all the time with my guys and people and fans and different stuff. It's awesome. So I talked to three guys that know you well, uh, that have battled you well. A couple of them have worked for you. So the great Jeremy Moore, that that you know all very well. So I said, hey, what would be your five based on the programs that Barry has had and having an access and seeing all this up front line. Here was his five. Darius Thompson, Chris Darden, Antoine Koger, Donovan Sims, and Theron Hudson. Next,
pretty good five. Pretty
yeah.
good
Next
five.
guy that I asked, it's kind of funny. I don't know if they got together on this, but I asked Michael Voss, which was part of your staff at both places. He picked the exact same five. Then I went out and I kind of went to the dark side, I guess you say. I talked to Ben Dotson that used to be at Siegel. And Ben loves basketball and loves still kind of talking about it. His was a little different. So his was Darius Thompson, Jawan Jennings, Sed Wilson, Donovan Sims, and then Theron Hudson.
That's some more good ones. That's some more good ones. Well, I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I can't do it. I think about Randall Harvey, my first point guard at Shelbyville Central. He was just so tough and such a winner, and just did so many things to set the cornerstone of our program. But here Trent Gibson's playing for money overseas right now. 8 years, a heck of a player. Brandon Thomas had an unbelievable career here. Becky Myatt was a Miss Basketball and now leading Lipscomb Academy. Was an unbelievable player. I just think obviously Cedric Wilson had a great career, and just so many more. Jalen Page playing overseas right now.
Yeah.
Was it Trevecca and had a great career. Justin Coleman had signed at Middle Tennessee and played overseas for 4 or 5 years. I mean, Isaiah Hart, that played at Austin P and was
These are names
state
that came up today for sure.
Have they? Good. Yeah. Obviously, what Jawan Jennings did in the state tournament was amazing, and then
Fantastic.
like you say, that Theron Hudson really, he changed our program at Laverne in such a big way, and Ronnie Hickman, and it's just so many good players.
Another
Hate
one
to do that,
I thought of Christian DeWitt.
yes, he's right. He's
that was
right here behind me.
Maybe as good of a motor guy as I've seen at the high school level. Just motor. I mean, just
you're right.
I mean, he was. I remember we got to Oakland, and I had some really good athletes. And man, his motor. We couldn't simulate that in practice, and he was a guy, man, and I just like, God, he would come up with a big rebound, a big loose ball, a big score. He didn't wow you from a perspective of big stats, but man, he's one of those guys that does all the intangibles so well that is a cornerstone to winning. That you love to have guys like. He was mentioned. That was really good. Trying to think who else was on here. Gibson, I love too. I thought whenever he was his last year there with you, Blackman, man, he on the break, man, he had that down, getting to the nail type scenario, about as good as anybody I'd seen in my 30 years of coaching. He was phenomenal too. But you're exactly right. You've got so many to pick from. It really depends on what you need and what's going on and how they fit together. I mean, phenomenal players. And like you said earlier, that's what makes our job easier when you got guys like that.
That's yeah, and what all those guys had in common everywhere is, man, they love basketball and they love to compete, and they really did play for something bigger than themselves. They really grew in that for each other.